Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves for the one and only World Improv Network comedy show on Mile High Sports Radio. Take part in the show by giving your suggestions or questions to the cast for each show segment throughout the week, or live during the show by hitting them up on Facebook at World Improv Network, on Twitter at World Improv Net, or by calling in to Mile High Sports Radio studio line. Now, enjoy the show. It's local. It's global. You're listening to WIN World Local News.
WIN World Local News on Mile High Sports Radio. I'm Potter Smittss. Breaking news into the WIN World Local News sports desk from WIN Sports reporter Fired Up Frank, who's live on the Great Wall in China for the 2016 Hang Gliding Jousting Championships. How's the battle in the skies looking like, Fired Up?
Wow, Potter, I just have to say I'm in awe. I have never shared this with anyone, but it's always been my dream to fly. Deep down, I've always wanted to be a bird, and what we're witnessing today are true bird men and women in the sky, jousting with each other. The sticks, I am told, are an acrylic that will not penetrate the skin, but will break on contact and leave an uncomfortable rash on the opposing jouster. So, when the contestants land, it is the rash coverage on each person that determines the winner. Now, currently, we have the local Chinese participant, Wang Hong Su, as our clear leader. He is 98% covered in a rash, which is far beyond all the rest of our contestants. Some have alleged that he has been touching himself with the stick. We cannot see it here from the ground, as telescopes and binoculars are not allowed on the competition floor. But it is heating up. He is about to take to the skies again, and we'll see how it ends up. Back to you, Potter.
Wonderful, wonderful. That sounds like a heck of a competition. Maybe next year I can join. Well, on to our next story, which is brought to us by WIN contributor Justin of Houston, Texas. With the rapid nationwide transmigration of homeless and hipsters converging on the new drug Amsterdam, or better known as Denver, Colorado, a brand new reality TV show called Hipsters or Homeless has taken the country by storm, surpassing such highly rated and well-crafted shows as Game of Thrones, House of Cards, or even Honey Boo Boo Rewind. To feel what the buzz is all about, let's go live to WIN Arts and Entertainment correspondent Simon Cowlick, who's in front of Starbucks on the 16th Street Mall in Denver, Colorado, with two of the show's contestants. Simon?
Thank you very much, Potter. I'm right here with, now, I don't want to reveal your identity quite yet. Could you maybe walk us through, though, what it is you're wearing? And may I say, first of all, it looks like total rubbish.
Yes, that's an excellent call on your part. This is haute couture. I am an artisanal rubbish tailor. This is all biomass that I have recovered from various dumpsters and trash cans. Lots of lettuce. Lettuce is one of the nature's raincoats, as I like to call them.
Very nice. And let's look at our other competitor here. Could you maybe give us a walkthrough of what you're wearing? And may I first say, it looks like total garbage.
Yeah, bro, I'm so lit and excited, about the skinny jeans I'm rocking. And, the flannel with a couple of holes on the bottom of it, And then, of course, you gotta have the most quintessential hipster thing of all. And that is a bong.
Well, there you go, and I think one of our competitors kind of revealed their identity right here, but why don't you gentlemen reveal who is the hipster and who is homeless?
Yo, bro, I don't know, I don't know why we'd say that someone revealed, like the identity. I'm just here camping out in front of Starbucks, so good luck in guessing.
All right, this gentleman says that he's camping out. That is another phrase for living on a temporary basis, and you...
I'm not ashamed. I am a hipster. Yes. I like to think of myself at the forefront of the bio-hipster movement.
And will you two be collaborating now that the competition is coming to a close?
Sure, bro, we're like partners, I'm so lit.
All right, well, you still remain absolute rubbish. Back to you, Potter.
Well, thank you so much, Simon, for that positive reporting like you always do. Well, on to our next breaking news, and it's brought to us by WIN contributor Tina from New York, New York. With the release of Beyonce's newest hit album, Lemonade, it appears that Bey is becoming unstoppable, the likes of which the world hasn't seen since the days of Michael Jordan, Joseph Stalin, or Godzilla. How will the world's greatest leaders, nations, and entertainers deal with Beyonce's seemingly inevitable global domination? Well, to get some tart answers to this pulp-laden question, let's check in with WIN Global Affairs expert and U.S. presidential hopeful Donald Trumpet, who's live at the United Nations in New York, New York, with all the truthful details. Donald?
Yeah, thank you. I just want to amend my title. I am the best reporter. I'm the best reporter on Earth. And I'm here with my personal friend, Vladimir Putin. It's a pleasure to have you here. Now, I think
the pleasure is mine. All pleasure belongs to me.
Yep, that's true. And I am proud to share in that pleasure with you. Now, I know as a future leader of a country, I am concerned, as you must be as well, about this Beyonce problem, as I'm calling it. I have been considering, I have plans to build a wall around her that she will pay for, and that's how I'm planning to control her. What do you have in mind to protect Russia?
There is one strategy when it comes to combating the monarchy, for we know that Beyonce is known as the Queen Bee.
Yes.
And she is not aligned to any particular nation or government, which makes her a particularly deadly threat. She gathers her support from members of all nations. So, what we have planned is to come up with super cyborg Russian singing machine that will outdance and out-entertain Beyonce times 100.
Oh, now that sounds brilliant. As she is human, she will naturally tire out, whereas your cyborg will go on forever. The
cyborg will run on very interesting fuel called crocodile.
Oh. Now, that kills people.
Yes, but not cyborgs.
Ah, very good point. Now, Vladimir, the night is yet young. We are here in New York City at the United Nations. I want to go clubbing, get some babes. How do you feel?
I want to get crunk.
Yes. Yeah,
I want to get crunk.
Yes, let's get crunk and tag team a chick.
We're getting crunk!
Back to you, Potter.
Thank you so much, Mr. Trumpet. And thank you all, because now we got some global weather to check in on, and that's going to be with our sweetest Tulip Sunspring, who's live outside of Milan, Italy. It's a 2016 Christian Louboutin Shoes and Swords Fashion Festival. How's the weather and fashion in Northern Italy looking like, Tulip?
It is particularly sunny out here. There's very little clouds. So a lot of glare is coming off of these swords, and people are quite unprepared, especially at this altitude, because if you were to be here looking around, that you can also see that there's a lot of snow, okay? Because maybe not many people know this, but there are mountains in northern Italy, and so in this altitude we have some snow, and as we all know, snow has a glare factor. People were severely underprepared. They've set up special tents in the corners of the grounds of the fashion shows for the shoes. People were also missing boots and proper footwear. There was a rainstorm last night, but right now clouds are out, sun is out. Back to you, Potter.
Well, thank you again, Tulip, for that excellent reporting on the weather, and thank you all for tuning in to WIN World Local News on Mile High Sports Radio. I'm Potter Smits. Stay tuned for Community Court next on the World Improv Network.
Give the WIN cast your suggestions via Facebook, Twitter, or by calling into the Mile High Sports Radio studio line during the break for a case that needs to be tackled during Community Court. Next on Mile High Sports Radio.